Hey, good morning. Welcome back. You are still watching Morning Live, and we take a final look now at your sport news for the week. And we want to wrap it up in style because we have said over and over again that 2023 has been the year of women's sports, and particularly so when it comes to local football here in South Africa with the Hollywoodbets, the Super League. Now, tomorrow night, those that have done absolutely amazing in the Hollywoodbets Super League will be awarded at the Hollywoodbets Super League Awards, which will be taking place in Midrand. And I'm joined here in studio today by two ladies that know all too well. One transitioned from being a footballer and now moving on to Hollywoodbets and being part of the sponsorship team, Andra Albuquerque, as well as, of course, the lady with the hands of safety. Has anyone given you that nickname yet, Kaylen?
Yeah, I get that quite a lot, yeah, which is awesome.
Kaylen Swant also joins us. She is the goalkeeper for JVW as well as Banyana. Let me start with you, Andra, because first, and I know this interview is not about you and your career, but just talk to me about how you've been able to just make that transition. You played for the same team as Kaylen in JVW, and now you're somewhat her boss.
You know, the funny thing is, I've done a couple of interviews this week, and I wasn't expecting these questions at all. I'm thinking we're just going to be speaking about the awards, but it was a hard transition. I think also there were reasons why I had to stop. I got injured in my last game. I had an ACL tear, so it stopped me from playing. And then that was my transition into Hollywoodbets. So I think that whole transition was chaotic. There was a lot going on, and I think the focus just had a shift. But I do miss it. I am trying to at least stay fit as much as I can. But I'm here now.
But you're also happy that even though you had to retire as a professional football player, you are able to still do what you love in being involved in football.
Definitely. I think for me, I always knew I wasn't going to be someone who'd go far in football and play overseas. I don't think I saw myself doing that. I saw myself being someone who was always behind the scenes to try and change the landscape of women's football, and I think it is rewarding. It's a lot of hard work, but I can definitely say that I've done the best I can.
It has been a lot of hard work indeed, and we've seen you grinding behind the scenes. Let's move on to you, Kaylen, someone who's been grinding on the field of play. What an amazing year you've had, because we step away from the Hollywoodbets Super League and we look at the fact that you got to go to the FIFA Women's World Cup. You were our #1 goalkeeper there. You got to experience being shortlisted for the CAF Awards, which are coming up soon out in Morocco. Talk to me about what this year has been for you. If you had to just speak to someone who doesn't know Kaylen and they say 2023, what's it been like?
It's so crazy to put into words because it was such a roller coaster, but I think 2023 has just been a blessing. Obviously, a lot of hard work has been put into it, and I think it's just now reaping the rewards, and obviously just being thankful for, you know, being injury-free, trying to be as healthy as I can be, and yeah, it's just been an amazing year, and I mean, it's not over yet, so yeah, let's hope we end on a high.
It's not over yet. Tomorrow night is a big one. Talk to me about your nomination, being nominated for goalkeeper of the season alongside two of your peers who you've been with in Banyana as well, in Regal, as well as the Royal AM keeper.
Yeah, it's crazy because, you know, being a goalkeeper is so competitive, and you know, having two of my friends and my teammates up against, you know, the nominees, and it's awesome because it just shows how much growth there is that's happened over the last couple of years, especially in the goalkeeping department. You know, the development is a bit slower, but I think there's a future for it, and I mean, with resilience and determination, I think a lot of kids will want to step into our shoes and hopefully be goalkeepers and not just strikers and midfielders.
Listen, for my height and how short I am, I would have definitely had to try it for the striking department. But Andra, let's speak about the awards, because you take time out of what has been an amazing year for women's football and you want to acknowledge those that have done well. What are their expectations for tomorrow night?
You know, I think it's important that we reward the players, the coaching staff, the officials throughout the year. As Kaylen mentioned, it's been a roller coaster as well for the Super League as a whole. It's been really exciting, and I think that people really can expect an exciting, jam-packed awards. We've added 2 additional awards, which is the Administrator of the Year. I think the ladies who do the work, or the men as well, who do the work behind the scenes, is really admirable, and I think it's important we give them their flowers. And my favorite one right now is the fans' play of the season, and this is a way where we can get the fans involved, because without them there would be no league at the end of the day. It's the people that come to the stadiums to support, that are always on social media tweeting and creating the banter for the players, and I think it really brings a holistic, exciting elements to the league, and I'm really excited for the awards.
We're also very excited. I have to ask you, Kaylen, because, and I know we're stepping away a little bit now from Hollywoodbets Super League Awards, but let's talk about that last Banyana encounter. Girl, the saves that you made there, because I looked at the stats after the game, and it was literally like 2 saves, and how important were those 2 saves?
Sometimes we don't do a lot of work, but when we're called upon, we have to step up. And I'm just happy and I'm proud that I was able to, help the team for us to qualify for the AFCON. And I mean, after the game, when everyone was coming to me, I was like, it was 2 saves, but it was 2 massive saves.
Game changers.
Yeah, because if they had scored, I think it would have made our lives even more difficult because of the away goal that, is granted in the CAF qualifications for AFCON. So yeah, it was massive, and I'm just happy I was able to contribute to the team.
And looking forward to just tomorrow night and whatever happens, whether you win against Regal and Muletsane, what is it that just keeps you grounded and that just keeps you going no matter what? Because we know South Africans are not the easiest people to deal with, especially football lovers. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone is an expert. What keeps you sane?
The fact that I have the support from my family, my friends, I think that's massive, because I always have someone to lean on. But yeah, I think it's also just being kind to myself and staying grounded. And no matter what I do, I think whether I do good or bad, people are always going to talk. Yeah. So that's the beauty of the sport, but it's also the dark side of the sport. But I love my position, and I just hope that in a couple of years to come that things get better for us as women's footballers. And yeah, I think the league will grow even more. The last 3 years we've seen Hollywoodbets grow quite a bit, and the competition has risen. So yeah, it's been awesome, and I just hope and pray that we can continue on this path.
Indeed. Thank you so much, Andra Albuquerque, joining us, as well as Kaylen Swart, talking all things the Hollywoodbets Super League Awards. They will be taking place tomorrow night out in Midrand, and you can catch them live on SABC 1 at 8 p.m. Right, that's how we wrap up your sport news for the week. Have a blessed weekend.